Our topic today is the notion of being right or wrong. Being right or wrong, right? Mm. My name is Mang Chayanon. Okay, let's start it. First of all, don't get confused with the meaning of truth and lie. You know, most of the time, most of the object that has not been proven, it's hard to determine that's truth or that's a lie. So when we listen to one side and the other, just make yourself easy. Just listen and waiting for something has been proved. Then that's the truth. Is there any thin line drawing between right and wrong? You know, the people, most people have bias that whatever we think, whatever we do is right. And if somebody do something quite opposite to what we do and what we say, you're wrong. I am right. You're wrong. On the other side, they would say the same thing. I am right. You are wrong. So there is no a thin line between, to indicate which is right, which is wrong. So people have discussed on some object and try to support themselves that I'm right and blame others, you are wrong. Most of the time, we find that one party is right. It's always the other is wrong. You know, even in the family member or in the party, political party, or the country, each country that have different opinion in running the country. So if somebody, most people, not all people, but most people, when somebody says something, do something, and if you don't like, if you like, you will be that the same party. But if you don't like this idea, this doing, you will in the opposite opinion. And there is talking about who is right, who is wrong. So by doing that, they separate into two. And this side would say, I'm right, you are wrong. The other side, I'm right, you are wrong. So it's hard to find the line that divide between the right and the wrong. Especially in the things that have not been clearly proven, right or wrong, are subjective opinion, which often lurk with the individual biases. So people, if you are the friend of this side, you will go to this side. And if you don't like this side, you like the other side, or you don't like it, you try to go to the opposite opinion. They will be separate on the thing. Most of the time that we have quarrel because it's not been proven, things or opinion that is not been proven. So people say, okay, I agree with this, I don't agree with that, all the time, almost all the time. This is therefore a controversial argument among spouse, family members, colleagues, national or global social issue, even spouse live together in one house with children. The member in that family have different idea, different belief that this is right, this is wrong. So if we don't be open-minded, there will be quarrel in the family, even in the family, a small family. Same in the office, colleagues will divided into two groups, like this one or don't like this one. So if they join together, what would they do? They join together and do the gossip, the boss, right? So so often this idea is applied to rule over the masses because it is effective. Whenever you use that, it works. Try to divide into two groups, and each group try to get credit from the boss. So this concept is very effective, and whenever we use it, it works. It's known as the divide and rule policy. So make them separate ideas, separate opinion, and they fight together. They don't come to fight the boss or the government. Try to separate people's idea into two and let them fight together. But we rarely think that this is the trick of defining. We rarely think that this is the trick of defining. We think that it's a concept, the normal concept of the world or of governing people. But, you know, that is the trick of defining. Try to shoot the idea, the different idea to group and let them fight each other. That's a trick of defining. Use and it's been used by the cunning people and it works well. But most people, no matter they join this group or join that group, but they don't realize that that is the trick of definement. The defilement called prejudice of like, prejudice or dislike. And I like this, I don't like that. In the end, they separate into two groups and try to fight each other. The goal is exploitation or greed. The method, the goal is, you know, using exploitation or greed to run those people. The method is to put arrogance, hatred, and usurpation into greatness. Let them want to be a great one and fight each other. But how can we cope with that? How can we reduce those conflicts or eliminate the conflict? In order to eliminate the conflict caused by trying to be right, is to be compassionate. One, to be compassionate. Two, understanding other people's problem. You know, we have problem. Most people have problem, and those people who have problem, they need the understanding from others. So understand other people's problem and respecting the opinion of others. If you like this, okay, you like this. I don't like this. I like that one. So yes, I like that one, but we can live together. If we respect whatever they like and decide respect whatever they like, we can like one thing differently. We don't have to be like the same thing, and we don't have to try to make someone to like the same thing as you. We can have the way of like someone or something differently, but we can live together if we respect the opinion of each other. But to be able to do those things, one must know how to accumulate merits, to be kind, to be compassionate, to be the sympathetic joy. One must know how to accumulate merit. To accumulate merits that derive from giving away without expect anything in return. If we give something away and we expect something in return, we call investment, because you put something away and you want something in return. It is not kind of merit. Forgive in order to forget. If we have bad experience, we have we dislike some incident. Forgive to forget. If you cannot forgive, you keep remembering it in your mind. And when you have spare time, you recall that and hurt yourself. The one who hurt you have good night's sleep, but whenever you recall that, and you hurt yourself. So just forgive. Observing precept. Precept is kind of moral practice to make people live together happily. So like not to kill, not to steal, not to do the adultery, not to tell lie, not to consume high degree of alcohol or drugs. And importantly, to meditate. Meditation make people still the mind, stop thinking. So if you can do that, you gain merits, and merits will generate loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, and profoundly you gain the equanimity. So accumulate merits to make yourself kind, compassionate. Meditation needs to be done often and consistently in order to keep your mind stable, not to be lost, go with the trickery of defilement, and to restore the power of your mind. The original mind of our original mind is very powerful. You may have heard that two people in opposite side of the world, and they, without mobile, without Wi-Fi, or without internet, they can communicate with each other. So our original mind is very powerful, but lifetimes by lifetimes, the defilement make our mind getting less and less power. So by sending evil thought, if we follow that evil thought, our power of our mind getting less and less. So if we ignore the evil thought sending from the defilement, stop thinking, still your mind, then this is the best way to regain the power of your mind, to restore the power of your mind. So keep doing often and consistently. You will be good one. So keep doing the right thing. Keep doing the right thing. And, avoid the evil thought come to your mind, and don't follow it. Don't analyze, don't follow it. Just see and let go, see and let go, see and let go. That's very powerful way to protect yourself from the defilement. Okay, that's it for the day. Hope it's useful for you. Thank you for follow and listen to